we shall be looking at how to use Trendline again in our day-to-day trading. How do we actually handle our trend line to take our trade? Now, if you look at this chart from here, we are on Euro Japanese yen. That is what we are trading for today. We are looking at Euro Japanese yen. And then I've been on this trading for about 2 hours now. I'm looking at how this trading is being run, what has actually gotten with this trading. How do we actually take our trade using the trend line? Now, if you look at this line from here, which is my auto trend line that was drawn around this area from here to here. If you look at it from here, it was drawn from here. Now, while it is being drawn, it actually pinpoints the support area. That is, it pinpoints 2 or 3 support area before we could actually get to this trend line. Now, how does this trend line work? That is what we want to look at. How do we actually trade this trend line? Now, when I'm trading trend line during time of day, this is when I'm trading the trend line during a particular time of day, I want to look at how prices are behaving on the trend line. I want to see how prices are actually having their behaviors on that trend line. Now, this is a typical trend line around this area. Look at this place. This is a typical one around this place. And if you look at this place, we will discover that price is trying to pierce. That is, the price is trying to pierce the trend line around this area. That is, this area, this prices is trying to move and pierce this area. Now, let's try and magnify the chart for us to be able to see clearly from here. Now, this is the line that I'm talking about. Look at the line that I'm talking about from here. And it extends to this area and even to this area. Now, once the price comes into this area, then what actually happens? You discover that the trough that we have around this place is no longer pronounced again. And then the price continues to store around here. Now, how do I take my trade on this particular trend line? That is, what are those things that I look at while trading with this trend line? Number one is that I want to see the price action on the trend line. And I want to see the behavior of the price on that trend line. That is, how are they actually behaving on the trend line? Are they going to break it automatically? Or are they going to stop around that area? But majorly, what I observe on this trend line is that around this area, there's what we call storm around there. That the price is storing around this area. Price continues to store on this area most of the time. We discover that when we are moving on, we discover that price is storing here. Now let's move down to 15 minutes and see what is happening around that area with our trend line. Now, if you look at this 15 minutes chart from here, you will agree with me that the trend line that we have around here, which is this very brown line that we have, a very tiny brown line, which is not as thick as what we have in 1 hour chart, you will discover that price has eventually broken this area. The price has broken this very trend line from here. And then, if you look at the upper area from here, you also agree with me that price has severally tested this area and they fail. Now, while they test this area, they fail, they come down to break this area. And immediately they break, what happens? We have a very strong move to the downside. Now, we have a very strong move to the downside. Now, what I want to chip in from here is that most of the time that we are having our trend line breaking, our price breaking a particular trend line, I want to tell you that there is always what we refer to as an heavy run down towards that direction. And this is exactly what has happened today. If you look at this place now, look at it from here. Immediately there's a break of this trend line. Look at the way it's run down to this place. Now, how do we identify prices? That is, how do we know the candle that actually break? Now let's take for example from here. Now I want to magnify this area very clearly. Now if you look at this area now, you will agree with me that let's try and draw a line from here. Let me assume that there's a trend line around here. Now this is the candle that break the trend line. This very black candle is the one that break the trend line from here. And immediately this candle has eventually break the trend line. Then what do we have? We have a rundown. Then the next candle will be our entry. The next candle will be our entry to take a trade, to be able to do what? To be able to make money. Now from here, if we look at this place from here, now you agree with me that immediately there's a break of this line from here. What do we have from here? We have a pretty run down to this place. And while we are having this run down to this place, it run down to what? To resistance 1, to resistance 2. Now let's go back to our 1 hour chart again. Now let's look at the 1 hour chart from here. If you will agree with me that this 1 hour chart is resting on an area of double. Why do I call it double? I call it double in the sense that this area is an area that we have support to, and we also have the trend line around that area. Now, if the prices move to this area, we are going to, what we expect as a trader at this very area that we are having support to, and we are having the trend line, is for us to be able to do, to wait and see what is going to happen around that area. That is, we need to wait and begin to identify what will happen around that area. Now, if you look at it from here, now look at immediately the price got to this area that I refer to as an area of double, which is the area I'm having my support to, and I'm also having my trend line. Look at how the prices, the candle or probably the price is behaving around that area. Now, if you look at it from here, you agree with me that at this very junction, prices continue to do what? Continue to form a reversal around that area, continue to reverse to an uptrend. Now, these are the situations that I've been dealing with since morning because of the holiday in major part of the world, there are no volatilities in the market. So in that case, when prices move to major support or to a major resistance, we need to do what? We need to wait and see what is happening at that area. And that's exactly what is going on around here. Now, for me to be able to see this clearly, let me move down to 5 minutes for us to have a very good analysis of this trade. Now, if you look at this place from here, let's look at it from here. You will agree with me that basically from here, when the price touch the support 2, now, what are we looking at to get an entry? To be able to understand that this reversal has actually hold. Now, this is what I do most of the time to be able to take my trade. Now, I want to see where this reversal, that is the candle that is reversing, will break a major candle, which is this very candle, which is this very black candle that is here. That if this very candle is breached, that is the candle, let me draw an horizontal line on that candle, which is this very candle that I'm talking about. Look at it from here. Now, once there's a breach, once there's a candle around this area, that is this candle that is moving or any of the candle, it eventually breach this area to an uptrend. Then I want to see what? I want to get an entry to this very particular area for me to be able to take my trading system. Now, these are what I look at while trading during time of day. Now, trading is practical. Trading takes time before you can actually understand it. You need to be able to do what? You need to be able to understand that you need to practice those moves before you can get the system. There are no two ways about it. Don't fall for anything. Just be able to, for any indicator that might not work, just look at the action of the price. Look at the way prices are behaving on a particular support or on a particular resistance before you can take your action. Now, from here now, I will not say because the price is moving to an uptrend around this area that basically I need to take because there's a white candle or a bullish candle that is going on, that I need to do what? I need to take my entry. I need to start riding it up. No, it doesn't work that way. What I need to do is to see a candle that will breach this line that is up. So immediately this line is breached, then we begin to look for what? We begin to look for a basic uptrend. So if the line is not breached, then basically this will be what? This will be a reversal. But in these scenarios, you look at this very scenario that we are looking at, I will not consider going up. Why? Because if you look at this area, look at this very line that is here, which is my 240 moving average. Prices has pierced the 240 moving average to a downtrend. I think the prices has broken the 240 moving average to what? To a downtrend. So as a result of this, I am not looking to do what? To go up. So I'll be considering this particular move that we have here as what? As a reversal. That is, I want to see when this my stochastic that is here will move up, like what we are having around this area, that is this very area. Then it starts doing what? When it will move up around this area and start coming down. So because this area is already what? It's already oversold, and we need to do what? We need to wait until it got up and do what before we can take a proper entry. So these are the way we look at our trading, and we combine it with our trend line during time of day. Now let's go back to the 4 hours. Here is my 4 hours chart. Here is my 4 hours chart. And the 4 hours chart from here. We agree with me that even at the 4 hours chart, that is what I refer to as what I call a 4 hours trend line. Look at it from a 4 hours trend line. Now, I don't need anything for now. I don't have to initiate any trade. Why? Because I need to wait for a candle that will breach this 4 hours trend line. Now let's look at it from here. Let's take, for example, that if I want to take this trade, I'm looking for 4 hours to breach this, that is a candle to breach this area, probably to around this place, before I can be looking to take a very serious trade to a downtrend. So trading takes patience. Trading takes your psyche to be able to understand how you do it, how you take your entry. Now let's go back to 1 minute, because while I am taking my trade, I consider all time frame before taking my decision. Now if you look at this place now, you will agree with me that the bias that we are having, that is the current sentiment that we are having in 1 minute, is that the prices is down. They are what? They are in a bearish position. That is Euro Japanese yen in 1 minute is in a bearish position. And now, because we are having this situation, what I'll be looking at is a break of 1 hour of 1 hour support. Probably I'm looking for a candle that will breach this trend line around this place. Like I have told you that this area is an area of double. Because of what? Because we are having our trend line, and we're also having our support line around that area. So this area becomes a very important area for trader to do what? To understand. So while we are doing this, we should know that as a trader, we need to do what? We need to wait. Immediately we find this candle bridging. I think this candle eventually bridge, that we have to wait for this candle to finish before taking our decision. Once we wait for this candle to finish, then we look for what? We look for a reversal of what? We look for a pullback from our stochastic in 15 minutes, and also what? And also in 5 minutes to be able to take our decision. And currently now, what we are having in 5 minutes is that we are looking for this stochastic to do what? To be able to go up before we take that decision. And it's an ongoing situation now. That is the situation that we are having now. We are waiting for a pullback to take a decision. Now, I want to tell you that I've been taking this trade from here this morning. This is what I've been doing from here. I took the trade from here until I got to to this area, which is my support 2, before exiting the market for the day. So I believe with constant practice, adequate information at your disposals like this, if you look at this trading, how you trade it, then you'll be able to understand that trading sometimes will be easy if you are patient, if you use proper money management for your trading, then you'll be able to understand how we take our trade during time of day. So I want you to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification button so that when I release another video, YouTube will be the first person that will be notified by YouTube towards my video. So constantly I release video every week on this channel. So just click the notification button, and I believe that together we can make a better trader. So I want to wish you good luck, and I want to wish you congratulations to the end of this video. Thank you very much, and God bless you.